I'm going to be playing one of the most insanely written and best built games for choice building without being able to make any choices at all. Join me for this April Fool's, or specifically me, the fool of this April, who is going to be trying to play a game that I absolutely adore without any potential control whatsoever. And trust me, it gets crazy. So please sit back, relax, and enjoy as this special episode goes out today while I get to play Baldur's Gate 3. And brace for the chaos.
Who are you?
Who are we indeed? First thing first, we are going to decide one of two things. If we get a 1, like an odd number, we're generic Tav. We get an even, we're going with the urge. Ready? Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh no. Okay, so we're going to be doing interesting playthrough here. Now, everything's randomized. Everything's going to be just, well, not entirely everything, but most major decisions are randomized. And we're doing a lot of that here. I'm going to do some fine tweaking in a second, but for now, the focus is ultimately going to be the race and the race slash sub race and class. Beyond that, and I guess and subclass if that matters. Like all of those decisions are going to be made at random, background, all of it. The only thing I'm going to have control over will be like specifically spells and ability layout, because I need this to be functional at some point. But if I can randomize it without making it so chaotic it might be impossible to even be functional, it's going to be randomized. So first things first, we have 4, 8, 11 races that we can be, and that is where this comes in. I have a random number generator on my phone. It is going to make it so I can do dice rolls that can be modified every time. I'd love to literally do dice rolls, but there's a lot of times where there's going to be decisions to do things like 1 out of 3. That could be done with a d6, but like sometimes it's just an awkward number like a 7, where it's like, is there a reasonable way to do that without a number generator? No. And I don't have something that's going to be on screen that would be in an uninvasive, clashing. So despite the fact that a cleverer person might have something like that, I'm going to stick with some kind of graphic I can throw up on the screen, but it's always a manifestation of the random number generator. So we're just going to go for it. So race, 1 being elf, going across the top screen, 1, 2, 3, all the way to the bottom, which is half orc, which would be 11. All right. Ironically, it is dragonborn. I wish, it is a 10. It's not, I'm not memeing here. I'm supposed to be doing random, and so far it's randomly picking the exact thing. All right, but now body type, 1 or 2. We're doing random. We're doing 2. So, okay. Again, it's like it's randomly rolling the dark urge and nothing's being modified. That's a little terrifying. Alright, so, sub-race. 1 through 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. 1 through 10. 5. Copper. Oh, look at this boy. Look at this boy. Sweet. Alright. Now, the real spicy stuff, in my opinion. Class 4, 8, 12. Now this is probably going to be the most impactful role, because up until now it's mostly been aesthetics. But this will matter. This will make all the difference in the world. And this decision isn't one we're just making for this character, but for every NPC character we come across. They're all randomizing their classes. We could be all barbarians. We could be all wizards. All barbarians sounds fun. All wizards sounds horrifying. But what are we ending up with for our main character? 11. Warlock. Alright. Warlock can be very interesting. There's a lot of really interesting paths we can take with it. So we actually have to jump right into which subclass we're doing. There's 3. 1, 2, 3. 3. The Archfey. That's the thing I don't see a lot of people play, so that'll be really interesting to do. Archfey, we get Fairy Fire and Sleep, and Fey presence. Charm or frighten nearby foes by wailing. Okay. It's our beautiful boy, Barney Music Torture, which is essentially what this entire playthrough is going to be. So what was this all about anyway? This is the culmination of insanity. On a channel and content that I continue to cultivate and love that is essentially based off of powerful stories, well-written characters, and a lot of choice-based like narratives. Baldur's Gate 3 is one of the best games I've come across. It's so fun, dynamic, every playthrough can be completely unique and different. You can play the exact same character from start to finish and find completely new things or try different ways of accomplishing your goals. Because there's a lot of ambiguity, there's a lot of give and take, but this game playthrough, we're not doing any of it. It's all random, it's all up to chance. Just like the character that we've built, just like every decision that's going to be made, I'm going to be forced to watch and torture as the things that I know I wish could happen will not happen. As I see that this game will be ripped and shaken to its core. I have no idea what to expect. It's going to be painful, that's all I know. And that's why Barney Music Torture is here. He's going to make it painful for all of us. So, without further ado, we're going to jump right in and see what utter chaos and utter just destruction we can cause on a game that's been so lovingly crafted. As you're most likely aware, we start off by getting captured, imprisoned, and buggered in the mind. We essentially have a giant worm that's going to burst out of our skull and turn us into a mind flare. We have to do something about it. But our crazy hero is going to do their best to bumble their way through this mess. Alright, here we go.
You've come to save us from this place. From this place, you'll free us. Please. Before they return. They return.
That looks so scary. Alright, what are we gonna do here? Mr. Urge, Barney the Urge? Dang it! We're just gonna leave. I mean, I could just reactivate the conversation, but it's not plot relevant. And that's what the rolls did, so we're done. Bye! How anticlimactic. This whole playthrough's gonna be so scuffs. It's just gonna be bad. We meet with our first companion, Lazelle, who's able to get us through the initial combats. And as we move deeper into the Nautiloid, we are able to get another opportunity to recruit somebody who could become very helpful for us. If we can manage to push a button. Alright, Shadowheart, here we go. Let's see if we get my friends.
Damn it! You! Get me out of this damn thing! We have no time for stragglers.
Alright, let's see. I hate how, why are so many options just to leave? Okay, we got a 2.
Wait! Get me out of here! I can help you! Good. Eyes up, and don't look back. If you leave me, I'm dead. Please!
Alright. I don't think we can do this, Shadowheart. Alright, because we got the key, we're gonna have one more try to get her. Alright, let's see, Barney, what are you gonna do? Okay, 1 or 2. It's a 1.
The console hums to life.
Now I have one more chance. I'm guessing we can leave.
Purpose? Will it free the captive or transform her like that other unfortunate?
Okay, so we have a couple choices here because like if we get 2, it might still make us leave because then it'll be like a 1 or a 3. So if we want Shadowheart, we want the 1. We're gonna have to see how that works. Okay, come on. It's a 2. Okay, we're gonna make a check, but we're probably gonna fail. Hey, we made it. Even with a -1, because we're a dum-dum. We're gonna be failing a lot of checks at this game.
The pulsing glow and organic lines of the device make it seem more like a beating heart than a machine. This device is different from the one that caused the other captive to transform. Perhaps it will open the nearby pod.
Alright, again, here we go. 1 or 2. Do we get Shadowheart, or do we do this next fight with just 2 people? Hey! Place your hand on the console.
Suddenly, you feel a hideous squirming in your head. A parasite. Then discomfort fades, and another sensation washes over you. Connection. Authority.
Alright. I guess not, maybe. We ignore the sensation. Nothing? It's not even reading anything now. What's happening? Okay. And we get a 2. Okay. Bye, Shadowheart. I genuinely tried. I genuinely tried. Having abandoned Shadowheart, Barney moves into the control room where we mostly make it through fine. And then we crash land onto Faerun proper. Oh, the world will tremble before the might and chaotic natures of Barney and his machinations of madness.
Drink in the pungent corpse. Since you awoke on the ship, your mind has been cold and empty, but something stirs. With your hands close to this body, you know nothing of why, but you find a half smile flittering across your face.
I had a feeling this was gonna be cursed, but good grief, is this gonna be cursed? Alright, Mr. Barney. What shocking revelations do you have for us today? Let the grin fall across your face.
This feels like home.
Oh no.
There is something unknown and unspeakable deep within your heart.
I always knew Barney was something terrifying to behold, but this is just getting a little too real. Oh no, what have I created? First time didn't work out, how about we try again? Shadowheart is back on the beach, and maybe she'll be able to help us survive the next few encounters.
Blasted door, What? Stop! Not another step or I'll... Wait. You're the one who left me to die on the ship.
Uh-oh.
Suddenly you see what she sees, feel what she feels. Anger, bitterness, a will to survive.
Ah! Did you feel that? You've got the same thing. In your head.
Alright. Let's see. So I've never even seen this dialogue before, because I've never, ever tried to just leave Shadowheart. Because that's the thing, is like, you're trying to just not survive, like, not die that last, like, combat. That last combat got rough for me, so, because normally it's like, why not have an extra person? But yeah, we'll see how this plays out. So far, did you miss the part where we were hurtling through the hells? I had to save myself.
Excuses. You didn't even try. You just ran. No matter. We survived the hells, survived the crash. But we mightn't survive these things in our heads. They're going to consume us from the inside and turn us into mind flayers.
Alright. Again, let's see, what does Barney decide to say to this? Calm down. We escaped, we survived, there's no need for dramatics.
I wish I was being dramatic. This is how the mind flayers breed. We host their spawn, and once they're ready, they'll tear right through us. I'm not sure how much time we have left, but I'm not going to wait to find out. You and I need a healer. Finding one won't be easy in this wilderness. We'll need supplies. I'm hoping something of use might be behind this door, but I've barely made a dent in it so far.
Okay. Alright, so let me see. Is there anything here we don't want? I have a lockpick, so let me try. Okay, it looks pretty straightforward. Like, there's gonna be points where we can absolutely just not have a companion, and I'm kind of terrified for those because until we have at least like 3 other members, we're going to be severely underpowered. I don't care if I'm not playing on super easy mode or anything. Like it's not gonna, like, I'm not playing on super hard tactical mode or anything like that, but it's still like nerve-wracking. Number 4.
By all means. I'm going to see what's at the top of this cliff. Hopefully there's no more of these creatures along the way.
Oh yeah, you've done pretty good for yourself so far though, it looks like. It's like, and luckily we're only having very simple ones. There's eventually gonna be like choices that are gonna be like very, like a lot more. But alright. So, let's see how we respond. It'd be nice to have another hand in the fight. Very optimistic considering we left her to die.
Or just company for our final moments. But you're right. Whatever lies ahead will be a little less daunting with support. You can call me Shadowheart.
I'm Barney Music Torture. Well, let's see what he actually say, but I hope we get to say that one. Your name is unusual. Oh, big words coming from us, Barney.
After everything you've been through, my name gives you pause. Please.
All right. Again, I hope. Can we get number 1, please? Nope, 3. I know. I think I'd rather take my chances without you. No! Are you serious? Oh, crap. No, Barney, why?
Perhaps we'll meet again. If you survive, that is.
Gosh darn it, Barney. Oh, we're so dead. We're so dead. We are so dead. I need companions. This is gonna be really hard if we don't get allies. Fetch me. But of course not. No, we reject her. Managed to somehow scrape through some of the next combats that are really quite tough and have another opportunity to recruit a fellow friend. All right, here we go. Attempt number 2. Again, saving, but I don't get to like save scum with this. It's just whatever happens, happens. Come on. We can at least have one companion, right?
Seems like a good moment to talk.
I've got one of those brain things cornered.
All right.
In the grass. You can kill it, can't you? Like you killed the others?
Yeah, my boy Asterion. Oh, I could do, it's another one with leave. Okay, so we don't do that. But kill it yourself. You look capable enough.
I was hoping for a kind soul. Well, not to worry.
Bold of you. Of course, I have a loan. All right, so 1, 2, or 3. It's another one. Barely. It's not the worst one, but it's not the best either. Nope. Failed. Can we die here? I wonder if we could die here. It's entirely possible we could die here.
Shh. Not a word. Let's try to keep that lovely neck of yours in one piece. Now, I saw you on the ship, didn't I? Nod?
Okay. So nod, shake your head, or a melee attack. Apparently we're nodding. We're
Splendid.
nice and compliant.
And now you're going to tell me exactly what you and those tentacled freaks did to me.
I'm too stylish for those guys. I have a cool hat. Don't you know I'm not one of them? Let's see. What the hell's are you talking about?
Don't play dumb, you little...
Your mind twists. You're looking
I love the
at
hat.
unfamiliar eyes, prowling dark, busy streets. You try to hold the memory, but it fades to the worm. The light, the fear.
What was that? What's going on?
All right. I can attack him. So 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. We're going to try to persuade. Put the knife away. We can figure it out. Now this I can kind of do. I can even use my cantrip to give myself advantage. One of the few choices I can make. Kind of good thing I did too. All right, there we go. There we go. That's better. That's better. Okay. First hurdle passed. We didn't accidentally die. Now let's see if we can keep him on the team instead of Shadowheart.
Not one of them. They took you. Just the same as me. And to think, I was ready to decorate the ground with your innards. Apologies.
Let's see. Alright. Apology accepted. Might have done the same if the roles were reversed.
A kindred spirit.
It's been a dapper
My name
hat.
is Astarion. I was in Baldur's Gate when those beasts snatched me.
Just nod. That is what we're doing. We're just nod.
The strong and silent type. All right.
He's not looking at me
Tell
though.
You at least know something about these worms.
Why is he just looking to the side? Like, he's not looking at us. Alright, we're doing number 3. I know as much as you do.
I suppose it's not exactly common knowledge. These worms are already affecting me. I can feel it. Now, what to do about it?
Interesting. Again, like, one of the benefits of doing a play like this is I've never heard some of these lines, which is fine. I'm excited to see how this all plays out if I go crazy. No! No! Why? Why? Why do we want to die so badly? Gosh darn it, game!
No words of wisdom before you go.
Just leave? I'm just leaving. We're gonna just leave a start. We're gonna have no companions! Not sure yet. Get drunk? Laugh at you? There are plenty of options.
Funny. Well, maybe I'll see you again. Still wearing the same skin, I hope.
We're so screwed. We're so screwed. I just keep telling everyone to go away. We're gonna die. Determined to not only make this as difficult as possible, but to throw aside all the characters that I enjoy playing with the most, Barney has to move on to the next potential friend. Hopefully, this time we can make something happen.
Approach the sigil on the stone. Magic glitters and swirls from it erratically, as if malfunctioning. It looks slightly dangerous.
Alright, we can touch it or leave. That's a 50-50. And another companion missed. That's me! No, we gotta at least have this
Approach
interaction.
the sigil on the stone. Magic glitters and swirls from it erratically, as if malfunctioning. It looks slightly dangerous.
A hand? Anyone?
Oh boy. Okay, so there's some scary ones here. Number 1 is the scariest one for the urge for Barney. And then of course 6, we just leave and we're done with this whole encounter. So just not a 1 or a 6. Just not a 1 or a 6. Okay, we got a 4. That's something at least. We can probably fail this, but it's something. Okay. So, we have a shot. We have a shot at having a companion. We have a chance. Just a chance so far.
Go on. Keep pulling.
Hello, Gale.
Hello. I'm Gale of Waterdeep. Apologies. I'm usually better at this.
I look so dapper. Alright, so 3. And not wasting time of passing adventurers. Certainly hope so.
Apologies. I didn't exactly memorize my cephalopodian banishment spells last night. Wasn't the best prepared for an attack by squid. Say, but I know you, don't I? In a manner of speaking. You were on the Nautiloid as well.
Alright. Are you serious, game? Are you serious? No! Why? 3?
Whoa, easy does it. You really, really don't want to do that.
I don't want to do
No
this.
threat. Just an observation.
And why my weapon? Oh no, please. No. Please. Dice gods, not another 3. Okay. We've been spared so far. Why are we determined to not have any friends?
Much obliged. Besides, I suspect the real villain here is one we have in common. Back on the ship, you two were on the receiving end of a rather unwelcome insertion in the ocular region. Were you not?
Alright. 1 to 3. Another one. Go on.
The insertee we speak of, this parasite? Are you aware that after a period of excruciating gestation, it will turn us into mind flayers? It's a process known as ceramorphosis, and let me assure you, it is to be avoided.
I agree.
You don't happen to be a cleric by any chance, do you? A doctor? Surgeon? Uncannily adroit with a knitting needle?
Do I look like I use knitting needles? There's 3. Okay. Can't say I am. Number 2. Nice and safe.
We're most certainly going to need a healer, and soon, too.
Okay.
How about
All right.
we lend each other a helping hand once more and look for a healer together?
Alright, Barney. It's a... Crap! It's a 50-50. It's a 50-50. We have one shot again to have a companion. Fetch me!
Are you certain? There might be danger around the next corner, and a wizard is excellent company.
This game. Okay, we have another shot. Is it... please! Oh, thank goodness. Oh, we finally got someone. Yes, fair enough. Yes, I'd like you to join you after all.
Most excellent.
Oh.
Parasite shared is a parasite halved, or something to that effect. Oh, but before you think you're about to embark on a journey with most ill-mannered a man, thank you for pulling me out of that stone. It was an act of foresighted kindness, I assure you. For I have the feeling ample opportunities will present themselves for me to return the favor.
Okay, there we go. All right. We have a companion. Now, here's the thing to keep in mind. He's not going to stay a wizard, most likely. We have to get to a certain point, but when we get Withers, a good old friend of ours, he's going to be able to allow us to change classes. And everyone gets to hit the randomize button with the classes. I did it for Mr. Barney. Every companion we have is going to get randomized classes. So, just because he's currently a wizard doesn't mean that we are going to be able to keep him that way. I assumed it would be a really interesting play to make it where our party was going to be made up of familiar characters, but in playing roles they wouldn't normally play, which meant I might play characters that don't get as much attention normally. But at the rate we're going, we'll be lucky if we have a party to play with. Through sheer dumb luck, we managed to recruit Gale. Oh, thank goodness. I genuinely don't think I could have survived the rest of this run if we didn't have at least one other companion. But one is only the start, and hopefully we can have another. See, Lazelle's found herself in a bit of trouble, and we might have a solution. That solution likely involving blasts of magical energy and death.
Zoru was right. Yellow as a toad and twice as ugly.
The thing's dangerous. Leave it for the goblins to kill.
And if it escapes, how will you... Oh, a guest.
Your skull pounds in response to the prisoner's white-hot stare. Her lips don't move, yet you hear her voice.
Get rid of them.
Oh no. I hate that why is leave always an option? Okay. Got a 2. Don't worry, I'll get them out of here one way or the other.
Your words flow to her, though you never speak them aloud.
I know what grows inside you, and I know of a cure.
Okay. So again, we keep getting so many options to just leave. It's okay though. This is gonna be a true Dark Urge, Dark Barney playthrough. We're attacking.
Dimessa, watch out!
Thank freaking goodness.
The tadpole hasn't yet scrambled all your senses. Auspicious.
Oh,
But the longer we
I don't
wait,
know,
the
Zell
more it
might have.
consumes. My people possess the cure for this infection. I must find a creche. You will join me.
Please. No. Not again. Okay, 1. And what exactly is a creche?
It is many things. A hatchery, a training grounds, a shelter. Githyanki protocol is clear. When infected with a Gaith tadpole, we must report to Augustil for purification.
Alright. So here we go again, another opportunity. Okay, let's find the circle.
You have made an ally from Kresh Kalir. Few know such fortune. Call me later.
Oh,
Come.
2.
The Horned Ones mentioned a camp.
We have 2.
One there, this Zoru, has seen Githyanki. A creche must be near. We will ask this Zoru where he has seen my kin.
Okay, sounds good. Now again, Lizelle is not going to stay a fighter, but she's going to be very helpful being a fighter. Now, in order for this challenge to really be able to take off, we have to go and find a specific companion. Not one you travel with, but one who goes through your camp. Withers, our undead friend, whom we rescue from a tomb and then allows us to re-roll classes, specifically for our fellows, because this playthrough we're making sure to randomize everything. And when I said everything, I meant everything. Not even the story can survive this madness. Here we go. It's our boy, Mr. Withers.
So he has spoken, and so thou standest before me. Right, as always.
Hi.
What a curious way to awaken. Now, I have a question for thee.
Yes.
What is the worth of a single mortal's life?
Alright, we got a lot of options, it looks like. I like how 5 is actually attack. Oh no. Oh no. Please don't. We don't need that right now, please. Roll. Okay, 1. Quite a question. What's the reason for it?
Curiosity. Nothing more. Wilt thou answer my question?
Alright, now 4, we can apparently leave. Of course.
We have met, and I know thy face. We will see each other again at the proper time and place. Farewell.
Better be able to, like, see him at camp. Okay, we're gonna find out. Now, is he here? Yes. Okay. Now the real fanciness can begin. How much gold do we have? 200. Okay, I think it should be just enough. All right, Gale. What are we gonna do for you? He could be a wizard. But knowing my luck, we'll see. All right. 1 to 12. What's it gonna be? Gale the Barbarian it is! That's amazing. That's gonna be so fun. Alright, Lizelle. What are we here? 5. It's fighter! She stays the same! Dang it! So I don't, like, nothing changes, but I spent the money. Alright, we're back. There's no break for you, but it's break for me. And I'd forgotten what a horrifying creature we'd invented with Barney music torture. But now we have Withers. We really can sink our teeth in, so
Swift as my
let's
feet
go,
can
go,
carry
go! What horrors await us this day? I'm already feeling. I'm only just starting, and I'm already feeling sick to my stomach. We're going to approach the druids, but this is really scary because There's a lot of opportunities for us to really screw this up. And, well, I don't know. I'd like to have another companion, but we also could end up just killing everybody.
Open the bloody gate! Nobody gets in! Zevlor's orders!
It's honestly good advice.
That pack of goblins will be on us any second!
With our newborn heroes returned to our side, we march forth again across Faerun and then jump into the real challenge of this run. The Druid Grove. With so many opportunities to converse with people and so many times it can go south, it's inevitable that something crazy will happen before we can leave this grove. But if we're lucky, we may be able to get the help we need to move forward, perhaps even recruit Halsin. And then we have other companions we can recruit and maybe eventually have a full team of 4. Who knows what'll happen? I just have to try not to talk too much. Randomizer kicking in. Brace yourselves. I have no idea what's gonna happen.
Children here, you fool! We was running for our lives. You led them straight to us, and you let them take the druid too. Unbelievable!
Hello, boys. Okay. All right, Barney, what do you have in store for us? How are we starting off today? We're starting off with a 1. There's a goblin, and then 10. I'm leaving before the horde shows up.
He's right. We should scrum while we can. Right. Lead the goblins here, then leave the rest of us to fight them off, you coward! What's it gonna take to shut you up, Horns?
Alright, so we got 3. What are we gonna do? Persuasion. More violence won't bring back the ones you've lost. Stop and think. It's actually not gonna be too terrible of an option because he's got friendship and charisma. Oh. Good thing we barely made that.
You're right. There's too much at stake.
Worried about your precious hides, the both of you.
Enough! Squabbling is pointless. The goblins have found us.
At least we agree on that.
There we go. Nothing crazy, nothing terrible. I also have made a kind of executive decision. Randomizer conversation's perfectly good. We're gonna keep doing it, but when it comes to like merchants or people I do interactions with, I just have to go through like at least one conversation tree following the directions. As soon as I am led automatically to I leave the conversation, I am going to be able to repeat to at least do trading. If I want to click anything else, I have to go randomizer, but I don't want to lock myself out of shop because I have to consistently randomize myself into it. I think that's just going to be a time drain. But if I want to switch to click any other option, I do have to start randomizing again. Anyway, hi Zevlor.
Forgive that display. Aradin's a blowhard, but that's no cause for me to join him. Thank you for your help out there. I'm Zevlor.
I'm Barney, the music torture. But we will see. I actually say, what is this place?
A druid's grove, dedicated to the Oak Father Sylvanus. You'll find its keepers just as thorny, I fear. Whatever your business, I'd
God,
see
looks
to
so
it
funny.
quickly. The druids are forcing everyone out. This attack will only strengthen their resolve.
Alright. Dice gods, be with us. Those goblins? Have there been many attacks like that?
There have been several attacks by different monsters. The druids blame us outsiders for drawing them here. Nobody's welcome anymore. They've started a ritual to cut the grove off from the world outside. We can't stay, but we'll be slaughtered if we leave. We're no fighters.
The ritual's no way to convince the druids to stop it.
I've tried. Korga, their new first druid, won't even see me. You, though? I know it's not your business, but she owes you for saving this place. Perhaps you could persuade her. For more time to prepare, if nothing else.
Alright. Dice gods go again? Perhaps, if you could help me find a healer.
Goblin got you. The druid Halsin's a renowned healer, but he didn't make it back from Aradin's expedition. If it's not too serious, you could try his apprentice Nettie. She's with the other druids in the inner grove.
This is going
They've
surprisingly
withdrawn there
well.
to prepare this damn ritual of theirs.
But we haven't had any disastrous options yet, so this is a pretty tame start. Enough about the ritual, I have my own problems.
We've our problems, granted, but there might be some merit in shutting down a local conflict, no?
I understand. I can only thank you for the help you've already given. If you'll excuse me, I'd best get my people moving.
Sounds good, Zevlor. Alright, go sell our goods, and then we're gonna have to go see what happens. I feel like I wanna try and recruit Will and change him up. And then we're probably just gonna go and confront Kaga and see what happens. And that interaction is probably gonna determine the fate of what we're gonna do while we're here. And what's gonna happen. Oh, Shadowheart's over here. We have another chance to get her back. That's something at least.
Go on. Give me a best shot.
Alright, Will.
Not bad. Again.
I can't do it. I'm not like you.
Umi, I don't need you to be like me. You just have to buy enough time to run. Come on. I believe in you. You can do this.
Oh, sorry. Forgot I was here. I was just kind of caught up in the moment here. All right, let's see what happens. Come on. Don't just leave. Please don't just leave. Okay. Interesting, we got the Dragonborn answer. Heed this man's words, child. His form is highly efficient.
Kind words in unkind times, my friend. Well met. The blade of frontiers at your...
The man's smile bends downward, and his thoughts become yours. You are the blade of frontiers racing through the wastes of Avernus. Just ahead, a diabolical figure, red skin, single curled horn, blazes with flame, bloodied great axe held high.
Hell's great fires. You were on the ship.
Let's see. All right. What are we going to do here? Yes. And we both carry parasites.
Doomed to shed our skin and become a lithid, or so the stories go. But we haven't sprouted any tentacles. Not yet, anyway. Could just be good luck. I'm not so...
Your minds collide once more. Will chases the fiend ignited with rancor. She is an infernal war devil. A threat to the living. Evil incarnate.
Shit! You saw her. Advocatus Diaboli.
Advocatus Diaboli.
Oh, wow. I actually passed a check like
Devil's
that.
advocate. A champion in the blood war between diabolical forces and demons.
All right. The Devil's Advocate. You think she'll bring the blood war to Faerun?
That ship sailed the Styx already. All I can hope for is to limit the damage. Her name is Karlak, an archdevil soldier I swore on my good eye to kill. I tracked her through the hells to the Mindflayer ship, but the damned Illithids infected me before I could end her. She's out there now, preying on the innocent. I don't kill her, she'll leave behind nothing but a trail of corpses.
So, come on. Just not a 4. Just not a 4. It's a 2. I'd like to join and find a cure for the parasite of ours.
A worthy ally, perhaps. But I'll waste no time chasing devils while a tadpole feasts on our skulls.
All right.
I've seen your people in battle. I reckon you are no mere warrior, but a god's damned army. I'd be a fool to let you turn your back. Pledge me your talents, and I'll pledge you mine. I'll presume that's Githyanki for yes. Now let's move.
Yeah, it's absolutely not. All right, we got Will. Now, before we finish with him, I want to try. We got to give our last chance with Shadowheart here.
I can't afford to stay here forever. Time isn't on my side, or yours, for that matter.
All right. So it's automatically giving us this chance. It really wants us to have her with us. I almost have a feeling, based on the fact that she has like the object, I feel like we have to get her. Like, I feel like the game will force her into our party no matter what. But still, this is our last communication. Sorry, Shadowheart. All right, everyone, here we go. 4, 8, 12. Let's see what happens. Dice gods. I could use a healer. All right, a bard technically is a healer. I'll actually accept that. That's pretty good. By the way, just a tidbit. This idol, it's kind of tough. Right now is not the time. If you somehow settle the Grove's defenses peacefully, there's a lot less activity in this area, which makes it so you can actually get close to it unobserved. So if you have a sneaky character and the Grove is quieted down, and you can talk your way out of an inspection, like you get everything done in the Grove, just make sure you've got nothing else you want to do. You steal it, send it to your camp, talk your way out of an investigation and leave. You should just keep this idol on you at all times, because it gives you this benefit here, the Sylvanas Blessing, proficiency in nature and animal handling. Essentially, it gives you 2 free skills. Granted, you probably don't have the wisdom to like really enforce it, but just having that condition all the time. The idol weighs next to nothing, and it can sit in your pocket, but it's forever a stolen item, so you have to be very careful not to drop it. I was in camp once, dropped it, picked it back up again, not thinking about it, and everyone in camp immediately tried to kill me. So yeah, you gotta watch it. But I highly recommend. It was worth stealing. All right, now to decide the fate of the Grove, aka, are we gonna try and kill everyone here or not?
Please. I'm sorry.
This is madness, Korga. She's just a...
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat? I will imprison the devil. And I will cast out every stranger.
A death viper. You've milked their poison before. A single drop of it could kill that child in a heartbeat.
Interesting that I've milked the poison from the snake. Snake milking, always an interesting choice of job. All right, what are we gonna do? One of your guards outside said you wanted to see me. Here I am.
We will speak soon enough. First, judgment must be passed. The parasite eats our food, drinks our water, then steals our most holy idol in thanks. Wrath, lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
Come, Korga. We took back the idol. Surely...
Do it.
The snake's hiss of approval reveals its intentions. Should the child struggle, it is poised to strike. The death of a child. A timeless tragedy that never grows old.
That always catches me off guard. But here's the thing. Remember where I said things could go really badly? It goes really badly if we go 4 and we fail. And it goes badly if we get 6. Because I believe those 2 lead to us potentially just going scorched earth on the whole Druid clan. Which could really make things interesting. I think 6 is the big problem though. So, as much as I don't want the girl to die, please not a 6. Please not a 6. Okay. Your mind wants the snake to kill the child, but your heart doesn't. Snap out of it.
Her life matters more than satiating your
I don't know about
fantasies.
That, Barney.
Focus. And they're gone. But clearly this child's life is in danger.
Oh no, we have another turn. Oh no. Okay, here we go. Not a 4. Not a 4. It's another 2. Release her. I'll see that she stays out of trouble. Oh boy, oh boy. Can I? Oh, I can't do both. It's either friendship or guidance. Interesting. There we go. We managed to save the child out of the randomness of our heart. We don't kill everyone today. Yet.
Very well. She may go. Break your word, and my serpent shall feed. Sif, Tila to me. Out, thief. My grace has its limits.
Thank you, Korga. Master Halsin.
Halsin isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue, lest Tila pierce it.
Aww. The cute snake. I'll say that much. Alright, Kaga, how you doing?
Go on. Say it. You think I'm a monster?
I don't know. I'm a monster.
Too kind. A demon, more like.
Oh, shush, Will. Alright. 1. Only a monster would threaten a child.
Yes, you would say so. I know your kind. You see only villains and victims. A viper bears her fangs defending her brood. I call her mother. You call her monster.
She's got a point.
No matter. I took back the idol of Sylvanus, and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm, free of intruders.
Alright, let's see. How's this gonna go down, huh? Reach for my... What? No! I thought it was safe! Fetch me!
Stay your hand. This is neither the time nor the place.
Oh no. Oh no. It's a dice roll. It's a dice roll. Come on, 1. I hate everything. I don't think we could even survive this.
The Outlander serves Zevlor. Circle, to arms. Let no parasite live.
Here we go.
The time has come. Remove the outsiders.
Oh no. Well. Well. Oh no. And so the die has been cast. This grove will now be upturned, upheaved, and filled with nothing but death and carnage. Oh, Barney, why? Why did you have to fumble at the last second? We were doing so well. But no. And now we must follow through with the grim duty of making our way through the massacre of the grove. Behold, Chaos. A game that was entirely out of my control. In only the meanest of senses I could try to salvage combat. And I cannot believe I managed to get through all the important conversations, down to the last few, and then just immediately attacked everybody. The whole place fell apart right at the last second. I was 1 click away from being able to leave the druids and let them be alive. And not only did I not spare the druids, but I could not save the tieflings. I've ruined several quest lines already. I'm not entirely sure what to expect. But for today, and this glorious, torturous day, we are going to be done. There's so much more to this game. And frankly, I wouldn't say no to a utter chaos, wild magic playthrough of this game. Just to see how broken I can be with Barney, music torture, the man himself. Ironically, he's not the bard. And our entire party is just a bunch of idiots. And yet, part of me can't help but wonder, what would happen if if we continued this all the way through? But I think I'm going to leave that into your hands. Obviously, this would be a bonus series. This wouldn't be something I'd put on the main 5. This would probably be something that beyond this April Fool's Day would appear on a random Saturday occasionally. Along with the other Baldur's Gate playthrough that's kind of still in the waiting wings of continuation. It's a game that's tough to play through for like content, especially when it's such a great experience to go through on your own. but I really enjoy the idea of a chaotic play like this. So if this is something you'd like to see more of, let me know. Otherwise, thank you for staying around for today's April Fool adventure. I started this out as a joke, inspired by other channels that I'd seen do kind of halves of each of it. One I saw do a randomizer with a character, and another one randomizing all the classes. So I thought I'd put it together and just see what would happen. I wasn't disappointed, but it was awful. I can't look at this and feel good. It's brutal. And I'm genuinely wondering if the game will struggle to even function by the end if we continue the path of this utter chaotic, such utter chaos. This game, I wonder if it could even hold a cohesive story together in the face of just utter randomness. So, perhaps with you, perhaps on my own, I do think I'll see how this plays out in the end. So, if you want to see it for yourselves along with me, just give me an idea if this is something you're interested in. But until the next video you watch of me, or have to see me in next, I'll see you there.